Um, all right, so we have Tree by Shoots against Tortugatrons with the birds. Um, do you guys want to talk about the matchup? Let me see. I can show the decks.
Yeah,
Uh,
imagine if I said no.
no. As a
Yeah. Well,
go-
I think this is gonna be like really interesting to see how these guys Peruvian approach the matchup. I think personally that Chosen Grow have so much bulk that
Uh-huh.
when all is said and done, and trades go maybe normally, I
Uh-huh.
think maybe the Sky Peruvian will lack a bit of damage to take down Nimid.
Hmm.
That's what I've seen in my experience, but maybe like this guy Spear even can stay at range and take good trades like this. But
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. I think CH has the advantage here.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Allies and I were actually talking about this a day in advance.
Mhm.
Generally speaking, I think Allies has a good point that if they're not chipping away at Nimid, then endgame is going to be weird for the Avians. But if they stay at range, I don't know if they can forever. I think Nimid might uproot closer actually to SA so that they can
Crazy.
fight
That would be crazy.
on. I actually think they need to because if
You
Chosen
think so?
Grove can't extend, yeah, I think so. I think the right play
Okay.
as Chosen Grove is to uproot closer because otherwise they're gonna just poke, like do single attacks at you, and you're gonna have to extend to take
Mhm.
two shots at anything. But yeah, again, it's really an interesting dynamic. SA with their superior range game, and Chosen
Mhm.
Grove is just a lot of bulk and the better end game, generally speaking. So if
Mhm. I
if
think I
Chosen
agree.
Grove can
I,
trade, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, complete your thought.
but I agree that probably Chosen Grove cannot sustain a range game. Like I think Stag is a great
Hmm.
card personally that you can, but
Hmm.
it require boost, right? So at
Yeah,
some point you're gonna need to do a move because you're gonna need maybe some boost to or you're gonna need better positioning because you're gonna attack like once, twice with stags. It
right.
might be in a heavy stag game, maybe not, but I think even so, you play one event that gives boost maybe, and then stags run
Hmm.
out, and then you need to attack and overextend with seed bearers. So I think I can
Yeah,
see the Chosen Grove moving up because they cannot sustain it for
yeah,
long.
yeah. That's where my thoughts are. But I think generally
Mhm.
Allies is right about um about this probably being weird for Sky Spear Avians. But what's your take on it, Chers?
I'd have to agree. I think you probably have to play back the range game, kind of like uh, similar to what Davoud was doing. Just like just have a walls prevent like
Mhm.
require try to get only one attack on all your units, and then when your unit's low, get it back. Just like make
Yeah.
a wall of avian ranged units. But even then, it's probably
Hmm.
hard just because Nimid most likely is gonna get uprooted or gonna up or yeah get uprooted I guess at high HP if you don't go in. I'm curious your guys' thoughts on which champions you'd be prioritizing as both factions, if any.
Oh boy, I want to hear allies on this.
Uh, well, Chosen Grove, I think it's a pretty well-known fact that the Knight of Season is just great. It's a great champion.
Yeah.
I would play him in every single game. So I expect to see that guy. From my experience, when the game goes long and you are left with not much cards in like you're left with 5 cards when Nimid can move potentially. At that point, it's not so easy to manage your magic because you can kill plenty of things with Nimid. And my strategy was always to keep the bear if I could and try to
Mm,
play him once or twice to use that extra magic that I get from bounty. Uh,
right.
but here I'm not so sure it's a good idea because I think the Sky Spearhadian have the mobility to attack on two flank with great melee dice.
Yeah.
Because of flight, you can probably put a six melee dice, which is pretty good, has good chance of killing it. So it
Yeah.
might be more difficult to hold on to Ursa.
Fair. Yeah.
Um,
I agree.
Mm.
but I'm not sure they want to play Adric. Even though it's a like I don't think these guys Peridian are really threatened by the ping damage unless you really commit to like a 10 boost Adric, which is not so easy to do. Like
Yeah.
this guy
That,
Peridian have some good HP, so I'm not sure the
yeah.
ping is really worth it. So I'm not so sure
Mhm.
actually. I think it's gonna yeah, it's not so easy.
Mhm. Yeah. And I guess it's the same thing for the Sky Spear Avians. You're gonna do the same thing with Cyruk. I don't know that you really need Guilford and Wrath. Wrath is just a meme right now. You-
Yeah.
You're not gonna play him in this matchup. It's a meme.
Yeah.
So play all your commons as Sky Spear Avians. Discard Guilford,
Mhm.
discard Wrath, and I might discard Gates just because I am not gonna need new angles of attack against
Yeah.
Nimid.
Agreed. You probably just
Yeah.
need like
Yeah,
one card. Mhm.
I don't think the Sky Spirit is gonna go ham and try to clog. That's just
Hmm.
that'd be
Yeah.
so suboptimal. They have like the Chosen Grove have Protect, which is a great
Yep.
ability against this Sky Spiridian. So
Hmm.
that'll be very interesting to see. But I don't think they're gonna play much champion like Beast said. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell them both it's time to start, and then we can start the game. Any closing
Let's get
thoughts?
rolling. No, I'm excited for a Spectral Conclave and Isle of Ekid. Hope the community is.
Mm.
Oh, and
Jack,
also,
go on.
fun fact. Actually, we gotta say this on stream. Fun fact, a lot of the good reason why Chosen Grove is so balanced is because the allies put a lot of games in it.
Oh,
True.
you should have
That is a
said
fact.
it's a
That is
joint
a
effort.
fact.
It's a joint
It is a joint
effort.
effort by everyone, but certain playtesters put in a lot more games than everyone. I know I can't put in that many games. Just saying.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool
So,
deck.
yeah. If you
Uh,
guys like Chosen Grove, a lot of playtesters made it happen. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
I love them. I think
Yeah.
they're. I think they're my favorite, or up there with my favorite econ factions to watch. It's very fun to always watch
Oh,
them and to play.
yeah, it's a nice dynamic. Like
Mhm.
when we found the idea to make Nimid move when the deck is empty, I think this is really unique and interesting, both as and against, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Links in chat, by the way. The game link.
Hmm. I think the stream was ended.
Oh, did it end?
yeah, it looks like so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me restart then.